Ever wondered if an older woman is into you but seems to keep her cards close to her chest? Today, we're going to break down the subtle signs that she's interested, even if she's not making it obvious. These signs can be hidden in her actions, the little things she says, or even how she looks at you. By the end of this video, you'll be able to spot these covert cues, giving you a better sense of her true feelings. Let's get started. 1. Overcompensating indifference. When an older woman likes you but doesn't want to make it too obvious, she might start acting more indifferent or aloof than usual. This overcompensation can be her way of keeping her feelings under wraps, but this aloofness can actually be a telltale sign of her interest. You might notice that she seems unusually disinterested in conversations or doesn't react much to things you say. It might seem like she's pulling back or not engaged, but pay attention to the context. If her detachment seems a bit forced or out of character compared to how she interacts with others, it could be a clue. She's possibly trying to control her emotions and manage her expressions to not give away too much. Look for inconsistencies in her behavior. For instance, she might avoid eye contact or shorten her responses when talking directly to you, yet you might catch her glancing your way when she thinks you're not looking. These mixed signals can be confusing but are often indicative of someone who's trying to hide their attraction while still feeling drawn to you. This kind of behavior might require a bit more patience and observation on your part. It's important not to jump to conclusions based on a single interaction. Instead, watch how she behaves over time. Does she maintain this aloof demeanor consistently, or do you see cracks in the facade when she's caught off guard? These subtle cues can help you understand her real feelings towards you. 2. Eye contact patterns. Eye contact can reveal a lot about someone's interest, especially when words are kept at bay. When an older woman maintains prolonged eye contact from across the room and then quickly looks away as soon as your eyes meet, it's a signal worth noting. This pattern isn't just casual, it's often a sign of someone trying to manage their attraction with discretion. In such moments, she's likely battling an internal conflict between wanting to show her interest and needing to maintain a level of composure. This can be particularly true in scenarios where she feels uncertain about how her interest might be received given the age difference. You might observe that after she looks away, she might steal glances back in your direction to see if you're still looking. This back and forth play with eye contact is not just coincidental, it's a deliberate attempt to connect without making it too obvious. Her eyes might light up when you interact directly, yet she quickly diverts her gaze to maintain a sense of control over her emotions. To really understand these cues, consider the setting and frequency of these eye contact exchanges. If she consistently makes and breaks eye contact in this manner during your interactions, it's a strong indicator of her hidden feelings. This subtle communication is her way of bridging the gap between interest and the social norms she feels compelled to follow. Pay attention to these patterns. They're key to discerning the unspoken attraction she might be feeling. 3. Seeking your company. She could start showing up at events or activities you're involved in, often armed with a perfectly logical reason that doesn't immediately hint at her feelings. For instance, if you frequent a particular coffee shop, she might start visiting it more often, claiming it's her new favorite spot. Or she might join a club or group that you're a part of, explaining it as a new hobby or interest. These actions are deliberate yet subtle, allowing her to be near you without directly expressing her intentions. Watch for patterns where she seems to be in the same place as you are, seemingly by coincidence, but with a frequency that starts to stand out. She may also engage in conversations about shared interests even if they are topics she wasn't particularly passionate about before. This is a way of creating common ground and fostering a connection with you. She might also offer to help you with tasks or projects, framing it as just being friendly or supportive. This is a strategic way to spend more time with you and show her interest without crossing any boundaries. By embedding herself in your activities and routines, she's trying to increase your interactions and create opportunities for you to notice her. These efforts to seek your company subtly can be significant indicators of her underlying interest, showing that she values your presence and is looking for ways to be closer to you. 4. Light and playful teasing. Light and playful teasing can be a clear sign of interest from an older woman, especially when she wants to keep things under the radar. This type of interaction allows her to engage with you in a fun and flirty manner without making her feelings too obvious. She might make a gentle joke about something you said or did, using humor to create a playful connection. Maybe she teases you about your taste in music or a hobby you enjoy, doing so in a way that feels lighthearted and affectionate. These playful jabs are not meant to hurt or offend, but to build rapport and test the waters of your response. In social settings, this teasing becomes a way for her to stand out and engage with you without attracting too much attention. It's a subtle play where she's gauging your reactions and seeing if you respond positively to her playful advances. If you find her teasing you more frequently than she does with others, it's a strong indicator that she's trying to get closer to you. Pay attention to how she mixes this teasing with genuine compliments or kind gestures. This balance clearly shows that she's interested in a deeper connection, using teasing as a way to break the ice and create a more relaxed and enjoyable atmosphere between you two. 5. Reacting to your dating life. When an older woman is interested in you but trying to hide it, her reactions to your dating life can be very telling. If you mention other women or talk about your dating experiences, pay close attention to how she responds. She might show an unusual level of interest in your stories, asking many questions about the other women you're seeing. This curiosity isn't just friendly concern. It's often a sign that she wants to know where she stands compared to them. She might probe for details, looking for ways to gauge your level of interest in these other women and how serious these relationships are. You might notice her exhibit subtle signs of jealousy or discomfort. If she becomes noticeably quieter, changes the subject quickly, or shows a shift in her mood, these could be indicators that your dating life is affecting her more than she wants to admit. Her attempts to hide her true feelings might result in a guarded or tense demeanor whenever the topic arises. Watch for mixed signals like feigned indifference combined with probing questions or nervous laughter. These reactions suggest she's trying to mask her true feelings but is struggling to maintain her composure. She might also offer advice or opinions about your relationships, subtly positioning herself as someone who understands you better than the women you're dating. These nuanced responses can reveal a lot about her hidden feelings. By observing how she handles conversations about your dating life, you can gain insight into her level of interest and the emotional stakes she has in your interactions. 6. Changes in appearance. When an older woman is interested in you but trying to keep it under wraps, she might subtly change her appearance or style whenever she knows she'll see you. These changes are often aimed at making herself more attractive in your eyes, even if she doesn't openly acknowledge her intentions. Notice if she starts wearing outfits that seem more carefully chosen or stylish compared to what she usually wears. She might opt for clothes that highlight her best features or follow current fashion trends more closely. This effort to look good around you is a strong indicator that she values your opinion and wants to catch your eye. Pay attention to her grooming habits as well. She might put more effort into her hair, makeup, or overall grooming whenever you're around. These enhancements are not random but deliberate actions to make a positive impression on you. You might also see her trying out new looks, like a different hairstyle or makeup style, as a way to stand out. If you notice these changes consistently occurring around the times you meet, it's a clear sign that she's trying to present her best self to you. Even small adjustments, like wearing a bit more perfume or choosing accessories that complement her outfit, are ways she's signaling her interest without saying it outright. These efforts to enhance her appearance are subtle but meaningful. They indicate that she cares about how you perceive her and is likely hoping you'll notice and appreciate the changes. By being attentive to these signs, you can better understand her hidden feelings and the effort she's putting into attracting your attention. Bonus tip: she talks about personal or future plans. When she talks about future events like upcoming trips, projects, or even plans for the weekend, and she mentions you or implies that you could be a part of these plans, it shows she's thinking about you in a longer-term context. This is a big step because it means she sees you as someone who could fit into her life in a meaningful way. Equally, when she starts sharing more personal details about her life, it's a sign that she wants to build a stronger connection with you. This could include stories about her past, her family, her hopes and dreams, or even her fears and insecurities. By opening up, she's not just making conversation, she's allowing you into her world, hoping you'll reciprocate and a deeper bond will form. These discussions often happen in more private or intimate settings where she feels comfortable and safe. Pay attention to how often these conversations occur and how detailed they get. If she frequently talks about personal topics or future plans with you, it's a clear sign she's invested in your relationship. Okay, what do you want to discover next? How about the signs that an older woman wants to sleep with you, or the best places to touch her sexually? Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more.